they still follow the lunar cycles, but they shift every seven. It's kind of confusing, but they shift 7 times every 19 years to align the calendar back, so that
Oh
their
wow.
holidays always fall within a certain time of the year. Because there's some things for, you know, hey, this holiday's in springtime or of growth, or this holiday's close to this equinox in fall.
Yeah. So are they just
So they're
doing that because they want to stick to tradition? Like it goes way back to ancient times. They just want to keep sticking to that tradition rather than just saying, "Yeah, let's just make this on April 1st of every year." Like,
correct, yeah. So they will. I think it's because they established the lunar calendar first, and then they realized that, oh wait, it's starting to get offset in the seasons, and we want to, yes, a
mm,
tradition that it's celebrated. Like I think even some of the names of their holidays translate to, you know, something that signifies the sun, or it's a growth period, or it's transitioning into winter type thing.
mm-hmm.
But it's interesting now with the Islamic faith, the Islamic does not shift to the solar year. So they have months that fall into different seasons throughout the years. So sometimes Ramadan, like when they fast, will
Mm-hmm.
fall in the winter time, and then throughout there's because it's 11 days off, it'll take 33 years approximately to reset. So, this I don't know where it falls this year, but for example, this
Mm-hmm.
year may fall in the middle of winter, but 15 years from now it's going to be in the middle of summer. So instead of
Really?
fasting during the daytime, which is a lot shorter in winter, it's going to be a lot harder for them to fast a few years later when it's in the middle of
Hmm.
the summer.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You get a little variety there. It's almost like, if we did something like that with Christmas, let's say, like, you get all of a sudden a year where Christmas is in the middle of summer. Like,
And then you have Christmas in
I don't know.
July.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be
Mix
interesting.
it up a little bit. I don't know. Certain holidays,
I feel like that would get
maybe not
confusing though.
Christmas. Yeah, yeah, true. It would be. Yeah, it is just easy to remember the December 25th. But I don't know. That's pretty interesting though.
Yeah. So then
Now I know Ramadan. You said right?
Ramadan, yeah, that's the period of fasting. Where they like fast
Mm-hmm.
for a whole moon cycle, I believe, where it's a month long, um, religiously observed holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're getting moving forward now back to the solar calendar, or our calendar system. So we talked about how it was basically established by Romulus, then Julius, and Augustus. So now we have all our months set up. But when do we determine what is BC or AD? Or that's the Christian version, or you have
Mm-hmm.
non-Christian Common Era CE, or before the Common Era BCE. So
Yeah.
this was started in 525 by Dionysius Dionysius Exiguus, and he wanted to realign a number of the years of his Easter table, and he wanted to stray away from one of the Roman emperors who was Diocletian, who so at that time when he wanted to realign this, Diocletian had set it up to have the first year when he started in power, and that was set basically at 284 AD. But now
Hmm.
Dionysius wanted to change this because Diocletian was he instigated one of the last major persecutions of Christians. So like he was against Christians, and they probably had massacres, and I think this is probably there's crusades in here at some point, but or no, that's much later. But he was against the Christians, so Diocletian basically aligned to year one to what they believed was the birth of Christ, and that is now why we have that as 1 AD.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting too is that there were some different calendars. So like our calendar, uh, it went from
Or the death of
beast
Christ.
before.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I think you said
Oh
birth.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I got you.
Oh sorry, the death of Christ. No, no, well, no, it's the birth of Christ because it's before Christ existed and then after Christ existed.
But 1
So
AD
like
after
Christ.
death, right?
Oh shit, you're right.
Well, that is weird. Before Christ would
No,
be.
no, no, no. It's not after death. It's actually Anno Domini, is what the direct
Is that not
translation
after
is.
death? Did I make that up in my head? I don't know. We can carry on. Wait, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking at it right
Oh,
now.
my bad, dude. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So, Anno Domini means in the year of the Lord. So, it's before Christ was born, and then Domini started, and that's when Christ was born. So it basically went
Really?
from one BC to 1 AD.
Did I? Have you heard after death, or did I make that up in my head?
I think I've heard that before, but
That's
yeah,
is
the
it just
actual
wrong?
translation is from medieval Latin, and it's Anno Domini, and it means in the year
Huh.
of the Lord.
Somewhere I was led astray, bro.
Yep.
One of our textbooks said something that was wrong, or I don't know. Maybe I saw that in a movie. Who knows? All right, carry on, bro.
All right, I'll carry on. Yeah, but so, it's interesting. I was reading some stuff that some calendar systems didn't observe it to be BC 1, and then the next year was AD 1. Some calendar systems believe there was a 0 year in between.
Mm.
But that gets confusing, and we won't go into that too much because we don't use that today anymore. And I feel like that was just a rabbit hole I was going to get down.